Goodness gracious. Hi, Mary Beth. Man, I am having such bad technology issues. You'd think that Mercury was in retrograde again. Goodness gracious. Hi, everybody. So I'm on here just for a few minutes this morning. It's not going to be a full 30-minute situation, and I'm not putting this on the podcast, but it is 333. And so we need to talk about this energy, and I've got cards to pull and all of the things. Hello, guys. Good morning. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Danny. Hi, Denise. Hello, friends. Hey, Tisha. Give you guys a minute to pop on here before I start going. Hi, Lori. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Connie. Good morning, Jennifer. Hi, Margaret. Good morning, Kristen. Woo! How's everybody doing? Hanging in there? It's really intense. Hi, Liz. Hi, Christine. Good morning, Rosa. Hi, Rachel. And I was able to fix my stupid thing. I had to search all around the room for it, but I found it, and it's not fatally broken, so that's a good thing. That was a little much on Monday, huh? I should have known the way that March started. All right. So let's get started. Today is the 333 day, and oh my goodness, it's Tiger Lily's birthday. What a special, magical birthday. If she's listening, tell her happy birthday. I hope her day is sparkly and shiny. Today is a big day. Astrologically, what's happening today is Mars is moving into Gemini after having been in Taurus for a while. And Mars in Taurus is not fun, but it is transformative and shows us what pressure can create. Okay? So thinking about your life in the past few months, what has pressure created for you? What has pressure illuminated? What has it refined? Okay? Because we're now moving into a very differently paced energy than we've been in for a while. And that's good, but it's going to be important to make the most of this energy to understand what happened just now. What did pressure reveal for you? So today, on this 333 day, on this portal day, I would love for you to take a minute and jump back into your full moon mode. Because if you were on the call with me, you made an agreement to release stagnant timelines. And I'm curious, for those of you who did this, how that feels today. Because I know for myself, I do all my magic on Wednesdays. It's what I do, because when I'm holding space for you guys on the actual full moons, I can't really do that. But I did that same thing with the releasing of these stagnant timelines. And, look at me. Woo! It's been really quite a weekend. Obviously, Venus is still in Pisces and will be in Pisces until the 21st, so we've still got plenty of feelings to have. But today, take a minute and review, because we're about to move into a much faster pace now that Mars has moved into Gemini. It's a lighter, faster, and less laborious type of energy. And it is going to show us how the new systems that we're implementing in our lives are going to affect us moving forward, and we get to choose. So the other thing that's been kind of coming through and bopping around my head lately is this concept of control versus choice, and that you don't need to control anything in order to have a choice in your own experience. Control is a very restrictive energy. It's very tight, and it doesn't take into account movement, right? It doesn't take into account elements that are not solid. And it doesn't take any imagination into account either, and we need that now. So control, in its essence, is just panic gripping. And when you're panic gripping something, you really can't manipulate it with your hands. You can't give it some oxygen to let it breathe and transform. It's stuck, right? So instead of looking at things in that, old way of needing to control in order to feel safe, start to anchor yourself into the idea that, you can't control everything, but you can choose what your experience is going to be. And sometimes we choose to go through something that is painful. Sometimes we make conscious decisions and choices that will lead us through a path that is more emotionally difficult. And the reason we do that, there's many reasons why we would do that, but one of the main reasons we do that is because we wish to experience something that is uniquely found on that more difficult path, and there's nothing wrong with it. We don't win any points for choosing specific paths. You choose a path because there's something that's for you there, something you wish to learn, something you wish to take away. So just remember that as we move through this wild month, truly. You choose, and you choose. You don't need to control. Control is an illusion. Control is a fear-based reaction, and control is not connected to where you're going. It's never worked that way. So I'm saying all of this so that I can listen to it later and remind myself as well. Now, on this day, right, on this 333 day, we need to remember what number 3 has been telling us. Remember, we started drawing the threes. It's not the whole story, but it is part of the story, okay? It's not the whole story, but it is part of the story. So today is a beginning day. It's a beginning of something. And you're going to be able to see the skeletal form of whatever this is that is starting to become real in your world. And the reason it's becoming real in your world is because you asked for it to. So take note of what forms are starting to materialize, and remember that it's not the whole story today. It is not. It's just part of it. It's the beginning. So look at the forms and remember, you can still change your mind. You can still fine tune, and you can decorate this form that's being created in any which way you want to. It's your choice. It's your life. Okay? So it's a big day for that. It's a big day for feeling and reminding yourself of what you truly want to experience right now in your life and giving that to yourself. It's good. So that's what I have to say about 333 today, I think. I think there's going to be a lot that comes through that we start to understand, and that is exciting to me. And I'm going to pull a card for you for this day from the Sacred Rebels Guidebook. And hopefully it will help you with your energy today. And then I will remind you that I'll be back here in a couple hours at 10:30 with Steph Orlini. And if you haven't seen any of her stuff, it's going to be interesting because what she's doing is basically researching into the scientific method of what we do every day, of how meditation allows us to access our own superhuman powers of healing, of manifesting, of changing the way your mind thinks, and all of those things. So she is going to be talking to us about all of these documents from this project that literally give you the blueprint and the scientific backing and research behind what we do in the mystical sense. So it's like the merging of two worlds, and I'm very excited for that conversation. So that's happening at 10:30, and that will be on the podcast later, of course, if you can't make it live. And also, one more reminder, on Sunday, the abundance activation starts. And I have opened this abundance activation to allow for anybody who needs to be in there to be in there. So there is a pay what you can option. If you are feeling called to join us, join us. Just send me a message and we'll square it away. And I think that, if you're meant to be there, you'll be there. But I wanted to remind you because I will be closing enrollment on Friday. Okay? So, are you ready? Oh, Danny's asking me, do you intentionally choose 3 triangle earrings, 3 triangle sides and points? Yes, I do. I didn't start doing it on purpose, but it's become a huge part of my magic, and the magic that has become clear to me using the 3 points to manifest and create, which we will be talking about in the abundance manifestation course. All right, so let's pull this card. I already had my coffee. It's making me very jittery. All right, you ready? Okay. Follow your own rhythm. Here you go, Facebook. I'll be posting this in the thingy, the Facebook group, and I'll read this to you and then send you on your way. It's number 5, by the way, which is not a 3. But it is the transition number. All right, you ready for this? Deep within, you are moved by an ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward, and to take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat, that no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it is time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of your inner rhythms. This oracle brings you the special message that you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it is time for the rhythm of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious, or nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythm of play beats in your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, dance, converse, sing, make music, make love, and share your wildness. You will be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience a positive, energetic exchange. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms. All that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What you will gain is peace. I'm not going to read that. You must honor your need for rest and replenishment as well as your need for play. Sometimes an afternoon nap or trip to the beach will do far more for you than slogging away when you are mentally depleted and in need of rest. Sometimes you need to work when the energy is flowing, even though others may say it is too much and you must stop now. You are an empowered individual and you have the intelligence and wisdom to choose for yourself. Experiment with what works best for you and tailor your lifestyle so that it nurtures your best self into being. And so, my friends, take this with you on your day. I send you lots of love. I will see you at 10:30. I will upload this to YouTube so that you can catch it later. And I will be thinking of all of you today. Mwah! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow.